And what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Noel, and today we're going to be talking about weekly emails. Now, I see this a lot in a lot of group chats I'm in, how many emails you should send out a week or a month, or what to send, or even when's the best time. So I'm just going to give you something that kind of works for me and what I feel some people should do if they're not just sure how they should go about it. Hopefully these tips can help you out. Also, if you have like a certain way you do it, please leave in the comment section, not just for myself to learn from, maybe other people who are not happy with my information or don't feel comfortable using my information on how to go about things. They could probably use yours. Once again, we're here to help each other out and just grow as a team. So weekly emails, how do I go about it? For me, I send mine every Monday. I set it up for noon, 12 p.m., and I do it once a week. Now, the reason why I do that is, one, noon is the time pretty much everybody goes on break. So everybody's always on their phone, and break time is usually 12 o'clock. Whether, for example, you're a real estate agent, you usually prospect in the morning. Majority should do that, though. But if not, you usually go on break at 12, or if you work a 9 to 5, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock is your time, you go on break. But I have seen from Constant Contacts that I use when I do my emails and I get my templates, it shows pretty much I have a 50% rate or even a higher, a full percent rate when I send emails every Monday around 12 o'clock. Now, it doesn't really matter what day you should send your emails. As long as you send them out, that's all that matters. Just be consistent with it. So Mondays is my go-to days. I prep my emails every Sunday. I'll have it set up for every Monday around noon, and it sends out automatically on Constant Contact. I don't have to do it myself manually. It just does it automatically. I already set it up the night before. That way that's out the way and I'm not forgetting to do it, and I'm just being consistent with it. Now, how many times should you send the email? Like I said, I do it once a week. The reason for that is you want your pipeline or your spheres, or however you want to call it, your database, you want them to always remember you're a real estate agent, instead of you having to call them every month or feel like you're harassing them, if that's how you feel. Because I guess sometimes too, I don't want to call certain people because I feel like I'm harassing them, but it's my job. If I want to make my goals in life, I have to reach out. You could just send it once a week, and like I said, that keeps them in mind. So you'll have in there, for example, Noel Figueroa, parentheses, Remax, that at least they know, oh, it's from Noel, he's with Remax. You don't want it to have your company's name only, because most people are going to discard it unless it's something they really like Foot Locker. If you're like a sneakerhead, for example, you'll look into that because you know it's for sneakers because of the company. For you, you're yourself, you're your own boss, your own CEO, CFO, and so forth. So you got to keep it in their mind who you are, Noel Figueroa, and what do you do? You're a real estate agent, you're with Remax. So that's how I have my email set. So when it sends, where you see it pop up, you know automatically it's about real estate. Now, your header, what you want to put in your subject line, at the end of the day, that's key thing. You just don't want to put anything in there just to send out an email. Constant Contacts actually has a preset, since it pertains really to real estate, but other stuff, depending on what your business is, if you put, let's say, for example, real estate in the template, it'll give you presets, which is pretty much good. So like monthly market report, that's a simple one, a newsletter, a community report, and then whatever you want to do. So what I do, for instance, the first of every month, I send out a motivational email. So my subject line is monthly motivation Monday, excuse me. That's the beginning of every month. Especially with something going on, a lot of people just need that little shine in their life just to help them out, just to let them know things is going to get better. A lot of people are hurting, a lot of people lost, a lot of friends and family, and it sucks. But that's why I do a motivational email, because that's something I like to listen to every morning when I work out, and it lifts me up every day. So Mondays, the beginning of every month, is a motivational email. Second week, what I'll do is do a community email. Pretty much what I'll do is search the local community. So if I'm deciding to farm around my area in Coral Springs, for example, it's easier for me because I could just work on that one template and send it out to everybody after. Now remember, you don't gotta go too deep into it. You like enjoy making it, but don't overreact. I see this a lot. A lot of people say what to do. I don't know what to put in there. Find something that's appealing. So if you know you're farming an area with 500 homes, single family homes, for example, and majority of the people, I'm pretty sure, are still financing, just put something that pertains to that. Like, this is financing in this community, for example. Like, if you live in Coral Springs, you could forbearance your home for, let's say, 4 months. Only in Coral Springs, for example. Put something that pertains to that community. Also, for example, it could be a restaurant. They doing free delivery in these particular areas in Coral Springs. You want to send them something, like I said, that pertains to that person's community. So now if you have different areas, such as, let's say, Coral Springs, Miami, West Palm Beach, and those are like your pipeline of people in there, I suggest still doing the research, because at least it shows you kind of care and you're actually doing the work. You're not just copying and pasting everything. What I usually do is just copy the first 3 or 4 sentences of the article, slap it onto the email, and then put the link there for them to click and they can read the final. Or depending on the article, if I really like intrigued about it, I'll put my personal thoughts into it, and then I'll slap the article into there as well. You see how simple it is? I'm not overthinking it. I'm not trying to be creative. It's just to keep them in my head, keep me in their head that I'm a realtor, and what I do has my face, my company's name, its logo, my social media, my contact, and then something that provides value to them. So the first email is Motivational Monday. Second email for the second week is Community Report. Then the third email, have a lot of fun with it. You want to either make it like a restaurant of the month, or a place they could visit when all this is gone. Or book of the month, something that's personal as well. I like to do it as 2 real estate, 2 non-real estate. So motivational emails, not real estate. Community is real estate. Third one is just something personal about me. Like, hey, I've been to Puerto Rico. I went to this place. I tried this food. I highly recommend it. When this is over, you should stay at this hotel, fly this airline because you get this great service, this and that. And you can add a few listings at the bottom if you want, what's just sold, like that. You could do that if you want, but you want to make it at least a little bit personal. And then the fourth email should be a newsletter. What's going on real estate, what just listed with your company, what's sold, what's pending, what's under contract, etc. You want to keep it strictly real estate. That way you're not boring them, or your thing just goes straight to spam, or it just goes straight to the trash can when you sent it. You want to keep it, like I said, on top of their mind, but you don't want to overwhelm them. Now, I'm sure a lot of trainers will tell you to do otherwise. Now, I know this goes back to depending on the leads, whether it's a hot, warm, or cold lead. Every scenario is different, but we're just talking about the moment, just emails to send. Even if you do business with them, you could set up a certain way. You could do it once a month. It could be a newsletter too. It don't really matter. Like I said, don't overcomplicate it. Just keep it in people's head that you're a real estate agent, provide value in it. And if you feel that's too much for you, just do it 2 times a month, every other week. 1 month a community, and then the following 2 weeks after that, a news report. And the news report could be simple. It could be statistics of what was the sold, for example, in 2019 versus 2020, and something that's going on in real estate with ways to finance your home, because every day it's a different thing happening with these new finance companies on how you could get a loan at a lower interest rate or forbearance and things like that. And then you could put, like I said, new listings and things like that. Hope this video helps you guys out. Like I said, if you have any comments on how you do your newsletters or emails, or the way you structure it, put it in the comment section below. This probably could help other agents out. Like I said, let's do this as a team, a group. Realtors, we're here to help each other, not go against each other. Do this as a friendly competition, not take it too serious to the heart. At the end of the day, majority of us want the same goals, which is financial freedom, be our own boss, and not having to depend on anyone else in life. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be ready for some videos. I have like a list of videos I am working on every day. Expect to see a lot more. Take care.